Okay, it says we are live. And I believe you both have updates to make then?
I don't have any updates. I just I'm just gonna leave the books, the 10 books I had previously taken. I'm gonna leave them there, and I just I don't have the room in my backpack plus the weight to carry it, like continually carry it every day, all over the place. So I'm just gonna leave the books there.
You gonna leave the books in the mine?
I'm gonna leave the book, yeah, because we found them right in this room. So I'm just gonna leave the books there, and when we're done the dungeon, I can figure out what I want to carry out first. What I think would be the most expensive, most lootable stuff. Because right now, if I'm thinking I have 10 books. I mean, think about how much weight a book is.
Right.
And how thick it is and how wide it is and everything. How much room do I really have in my backpack with my change of clothes, my rope, my food, everything else? Like, I don't think I have enough room in my backpack for 10 books. So
right.
I just think mechanically I need to leave them there until the end. Can always come back and loot. We can loot this mine until we die. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, we can. If this is the room with the lock too, we can lock them in here so that they won't get touched.
Yeah. So that's the only update I have.
Are we in game then?
Yes.
Okay.
Unless you wanted me to do my notes first. Either way.
That's fine. Go ahead.
Sorry, I just noticed. It says, of course, the morning after I'm and unexpectedly inquired of, I figured out how I could have brought up the few materials I had already thought of into the responses to the inquiries. Oh well, what's done is done. You didn't seem very patient with the individuals actually being inquired of, so I guess that works.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Fantastic. I was sick when I read that, so you know. And I have another asterisk. It says, remember how we discussed you guys giving me your raw numbers so I can calculate any differences due to your magical items? Yeah, apparently we completely forgot to do that after the uneventful trip back through the mountains.
Okay, so what raw numbers are you looking for?
Any of them, since you don't know what effects your magical items could have.
Okay, you got a piece of paper? Yeah, how do you want, or do you want me to write it on, like, I don't know what you want. You want my whole sheet? Because that's all the raw numbers. Seriously?
By raw numbers, I meant your rolls.
Oh, just give you our roll numbers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it affects how often you are to...
So not these numbers. Not like my strength, my constitution.
I mean, it'd be nice to know what they are, but it's not necessary,
Gotcha.
Right? Unless they decrease or increase your stats.
Right.
I have his raw numbers for those.
Look, I mean, you want to write mine down? I mean, I thought I gave you a copy of my stuff before.
No, you gave me your name, race, HP, class,
Well, here, write it
AC,
down.
alignment, and level. You gave me, like, all the stuff I didn't need.
I'm sorry.
Well, the AC, I guess I needed. But.
Speaking in game now, Malik, I think we probably should have got these magical items checked out because I have started hearing things and developed an itching that I can't seem to figure out where it's coming from. And I'm going to take off all of my magic items.
That sounds like a personal problem that you have an itching.
I don't think the voices in my head are a burden.
You don't think they're a burden?
Personal problem.
I know, I was trying to be funny.
Sonia, I'm going to take off the girdle and the gauntlets.
Okay.
And see if anything changes.
Okay.
If it's the magic male coif, I'm going to be actually pretty upset. because I already sold my closed face helmet. Although, who knows, all of the items could be cursed.
If they're cursed, yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to leave them in the room with the books.
You're going to leave your books as well?
Just for now, so we have more room. Like, if we have to pick up more as we're going through, we can transfer it all back here and then work our way out once we're done clearing the dungeon.
I mean, I'm still planning on picking up those copper, silver, and electrum round pieces.
Yeah.
I'm planning on holding on to those. So what I got right now for us to split when we get out is I've got 20 of those copper pieces, 28 silver pieces, 7 electrum pieces. I got 9 gems. I got 3 shiny rocks and 2 flutes. That's what I'm carrying so far.
I believe I have some of those silver and copper pieces as well. I also took a horn.
A horn, yeah.
I didn't pick up as much stuff as you have.
No, I'm trying to pick. What I'm trying to do is figure out on this trip through, try to pick up the smallest stuff that I can, to finish the dungeon with, and then because I don't want to be weighted down,
right?
And especially for the boss fight, and I feel when we get to the lowest dungeon, we beat the boss fight, then we can start figuring out, okay, do we just mule everything up to the entrance now, or do we load up, go to town, come back, go back down to the lowest dungeon, fill up, go back, you know what I mean?
Right.
You seem very quiet again.
I shouldn't be. My mic's where it should be.
Maybe you were just mumbling.
Maybe. Can you hear me clear now?
Yeah, more pretty much.
Okay. I'll check my mic connection.
All right, so do you think I should take off the braces as well?
I would say, to be safe, it was pretty intense, what I was feeling from whatever it was, so I would be safe and take them off. Maybe we can get them checked out later, but for now, I think I'd rather avoid further complications because it was pretty intense.
All right. I guess I will remove my bracers and put them in my backpack. You know what it is? I hear something on your other end, something talking.
That's my TV. I'll turn it down.
Oh. I have really good ears.
I'm surprised his mic is that good, given how often he goes quiet.
You know.
I think it's omnidirectional, but the TV's right in front of me.
Gotcha.
Can you still hear it?
No.
Okay.
You know, what an age that you kids grew up in. In my day, there weren't words such as omnidirectional.
That might depend on which field you're in.
Right. It wasn't something that was like in the normal common man's vocabulary.
Not normal nomenclature.
Yeah.
I like background noise.
Did you want me to find an ambience video?
No.
No, it's okay. That's why I have the TV on.
No, I don't care. I could barely hear it. It just sounded like someone else was talking.
Right.
I guess technically someone was.
No.
About 30 million miles away in the past.
I mean, you can turn it up for yourself. I'm good with that.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't bothering me. It just sounded like someone was in the room with you talking.
Right.
All right, so are we ready?
Are we?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay. So I'm going to leave my books. He's going to leave his books. You said you're putting the girdle and the gauntlets in the room too?
Yeah, I'm going to leave them in here. I'm going to keep on the male coif, and if the problem persists, I'm going to take that off as well, but I'm going to keep the coif on for now. But I'm taking off the girdle and the gauntlets.
Anything else?
I don't think that's it.
The itching, was it concentrated anywhere on my body, or was it all over, everywhere?
Mostly in the middle, but it was spreading.
Okay, so it sounds like it was probably the girdle.
The girdle, yeah. Girdle of itching.
Girdle of itching, yeah, that's some logic. But I was also hearing sounds. Did either of those go away, or do we need to let time pass to see the effects?
I sent a message.
Okay. Okay, I'll take off the coif as well. I'm gonna put the male coif in my backpack though, because I feel like it could be useful depending on the situation. I'm gonna keep that. Also, since it's already sold and it's probably gone, was the closed helm haunted, or was it cursed?
Well, I can't tell you if it was cursed.
Well, even if it's out of the game now, like if I had kept that instead.
So he's saying he's not going to go back and get it if he could. He just wanted to know just for his own information.
I cannot tell him if it was cursed, but I can tell him that he was not hearing the sounds with it on.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Maybe one blanketed out the other.
Right. I'm gonna pick up and put the gauntlets back on and see if I feel any difference. Let's feel this out, like he was saying. Do I feel stronger, or no? I feel itchy. I put the gauntlets back on. Do I feel any different?
And I didn't feel anything different with the braces, correct?
I don't. Not itching, if that's what you're asking.
No, but I didn't feel different. Like when I was throwing my darts, I didn't feel like I could throw them further. I didn't feel like I could throw them harder, or. Yeah.
We should gift the girdle of itching to Klein. Okay. I shake the gauntlets around and carry on. So shall we continue the dungeons? I am ready if you are.
Okay.
Let us go.
Do you need me to remind you of your place in the dungeon?
No, I know where we are. We are right in this room, in that room. and we're going to leave. We're going to go back up here, and we're going to go to that door.
That door. Okay, you go to that door.
That door.
That door.
Is that door locked?
It is.
I'm so happy.
Yay, we get to start. I love dice rolls.
I made my roll. Roll the 60. It is unlocked.
It is an excellent door.
Excellent.
That means
Excellent.
-20%.
I rolled a 60. I need an 80.
I guess you got it then. You unlocked it. It is heavy, however.
It is heavy. Let me see if I can.
Heavy metal.
Ooh. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, rolled a 1. I think I made it.
Okay, you open the door. You see a
101 is good.
a 10 by 10 section. There's a candle in the middle of the wall, mounted on the middle of the wall on your right, and there are stairs going. I believe that is up.
Oh.
Damn.
Right? Down.
That's right. Yeah.
Finally.
That's our second stairs down.
So we're getting to the floor where our dwarf friend said his stuff should be.
Second stairs down. Was the first one I said? Did you say down?
No. Our second set of stairs
that's what you mean.
that are down in this wing.
Gotcha. I forgot about that.
No, we are still on the first dungeon down. But we found 2 stairs now that go down. We will go back to this hallway here.
Okay.
And go to that door.
That one. That one is also locked.
Is there modifications?
I can't tell you until I
Rolled a 40.
You definitely made it.
Okay.
I have no notes.
Is it heavy?
It is not. It is a pull, though. You were so
Fine.
psyched to roll again. Wow.
All right, so I pull it open slowly. Oh, I check for traps. Fart. Yeah. Always check for traps on pull doors.
I guess I should have been mentioning which way they turn a lot more commonly. You discover no traps.
Okay. Pull the door open slowly.
You are greeted by a skeleton.
Like right there?
Basically, yeah.
Is it facing us?
Yes.
It's on you.
I want to kick it in the chest.
Good job.
Armor class 7.
That is for my daddy.
That hits for 7 damage.
Okay, you KO it.
Pop it right in the chest.
When the skeleton collapses, you discover that it goes another about 30 feet, terminating with a candle on the left side of the wall and what seems to be a collapse. Rocky debris.
So that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've gone down the stairs now, correct?
We've only gone down one set of stairs.
Okay.
So we're going to go back up to this hallway here.
That hallway. Okay.
What do we see?
It goes farther than what you can see with your infravision, but you can see a candle on the right about 30 feet ahead, and towards the end of your vision, there is another candle on the left.
Okay, is that 60 feet?
That's how far your infravision goes.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go down the hallway.
Okay, another 20 feet farther than what you could see originally, you see another skeleton.
Okay, so when we get to 20 feet, it'll be right here.
Yeah.
Is this solid wall?
Yeah. It's a big hallway.
All right, dude, on you. He's 60 feet away.
Alright, I'm going to take some shots at him with my bow. Same armor class 7.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to hit him with the first one for 5 damage. And then hit him with another arrow for 6.
Okay, you stick him with 2 arrows, and he turns around and starts coming at you. With
Okay.
an axe.
With what?
An axe.
And he's still 60 feet away?
Yeah.
No, he's coming at you.
Okay. I'm going to take another 2 shots at him.
And if it doesn't drop, I'll throw a couple of darts at it.
I'm going to hit 1 for 5 damage. And then 1 for 3 damage.
It disassembles just as it gets to you.
Well, thank you for bringing my arrows back. I'm going to collect them out of his bones.
Thanks for bringing my arrows back. Good boy.
Who said they stuck in the calcium?
Good boy, Skelly. Good boy. All right, we'll go 10 feet. So now we're at 30 feet.
You see more hall, a candle on that side, the right, and it looks like there might be something at the very end, like something solid.
So it looks like it's a solid wall here.
Well, you're not sure yet.
Okay. Check for traps on the way every 10 feet. I'm only going to foot for 20 feet. So they'll give me better vision for there.
You discover no traps on the first 10 feet. You also do not discover any traps on the second 10 feet.
So now I'm over here. So now what do I see over here?
It appears to be another metal door.
So right here?
Yeah.
Right in the center?
Yeah.
All right. I will check for traps all the way up. I'm still checking for traps because of the mining area was trapped really well.
No traps. No traps are discovered. No more traps are discovered. No traps are discovered.
Okay. Door, is it locked?
When you try to open it, it does not seem locked.
I'm going to check for traps on the door.
You discovered no traps.
I'm assuming it's a heavy door.
Yes.
All right. There's a pull or a push.
Pull.
All right, big guy. I'm going to pull the door open towards me. That'll leave you exposed.
Okay.
Have an arrow out. That gives you an extra arrow.
Yeah.
Yep, got it. Go ahead. I'm pulling open the door with me behind the door. So he's looking with his arrow knocked, ready to go.
As you slowly open the door, what you see is an open area and a bunch of skeletons. Several of them are already facing your direction.
How many's a bunch?
The numbers that are currently looking at you, about 3.
Okay, I'm going to release the first arrow. How close is he?
Probably no more than 10 feet away.
Okay, I'm going to release the first arrow.
So you actually have if you have 2-1, you actually have 3-1 this round.
Come on now, he doesn't have missile specialization.
It doesn't matter if he has 1 knocked. You automatically get that as a free arrow.
I thought that was only if you specialize in missile.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
That's fine. I was just going to release the first one and then drop my bow. I'm going to hit the closest one for 5 damage and then step back and drop my bow. Or put my bow on my back, whichever.
I just realized, I didn't just realize, I thought about the other day, Ray. that invisibility doesn't work on undead, like skeletons. Because I started thinking to myself, how does a skeleton find you, follow you, or attack you if it's got no organs? It's just bones.
Right.
How does it do that?
Right.
How does it move without muscles?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does it?
It's magical, obviously.
That's why I don't think invisibility would work on a skeleton.
There's a spell specifically called invisibility.
To undead, yeah.
Do we have to roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay. I got a 3, and my wolf also got a 3.
I got a 1.
I'm only going to roll one thing for the people that actually know about you guys so far because
Right.
there are a lot of others. Of course, the one that he shot his arrow at, I rolled a 1 for HP, so that one's already dropped. So I have 2 skeletons for you guys right now.
So he's in front of me, even though I have a 1. I'm going to look around and how many can I see, and what's the furthest, like what's the next one besides those 2?
From behind the door, you could probably see those 2 that are looking out, and like 5 more.
Okay, I'm going to throw 2 darts on 2. I'm going to throw 4 darts, 2 on 2 separate skeletons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are those the ones that can see,
Nope.
or the ones that are turned?
The ones that are turned. So I hit one of them for 5 and 3. So that's 8. And I hit one of them for 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So it's 9.
One of them disassembles, the other one now knows that you're there.
Mm-hmm. That was 1. So 2s, you got a 1.
I got 2 skeletons.
Okay. That are 1s?
They're 2s.
Gotcha. He was a 2.
No, I had a 3.
Oh, never mind. My bad. When I said 2s and you went, I'm like, yeah, 2s, right? It confused me.
You confused yourself.
It happens easily.
Those skeletons are coming after you.
I see that. I noticed that. I'm standing there with my shield up and my sword drawn.
One of them misses you completely, and the other one gets a blow on your shield, but you take no damage. Next.
That's what we need. Mildly annoyed with him hitting my shield, I'm gonna smack him in the face with it for 7 damage.
That's not shield punch. Let me see here. Shield punch. 1 to 3 damage. So roll a 1d6. Tell me what that is.
A 4.
That's 2 points. Plus strength damage.
Right. Plus 3. So that's actually 5 damage.
Okay.
And you get a KO.
Nice. My wolf is also going to go. There's one left, right?
One left that's currently on you, yeah.
He's going to attack that one for 5 damage.
He does not get a bone.
That's fair.
Fours, fives, sixes. All right, initiative.
I get more skeletons now, though.
I got a tree for initiative.
I got a 3 and a 2.
I got a 1, and the wolf got a 2.
Okay, one's first.
I'm going to hit the one that he hit for 7 damage, just with my sword.
With your sword?
Yes.
Okay. You disassemble it.
Beautiful. Have the other ones noticed us yet?
Oh, yes, they have. That's why I got more skeletons.
How many more do we see?
You haven't noticed any more yet, but they have definitely noticed you. And they are coming at you now.
I'm so glad him and the wolf are in front of me.
So that was ones. Twos?
That would be my wolf. He's just gonna back up and stand beside me.
Okay. Yep.
Threes.
Threes. That means it's you and my skeletons.
So the one that I had previously hit that did not fall,
Yes.
nat 20. 4 points damage.
Roll a 2 for damage.
Rolled a 1. Yeah.
1 doubled.
It's 2 plus 2 is 4.
Right.
I gotta pay y'all. Be right back.